Hi, Lindria Wynn, Enrollment Director here at Impact Health Sharing. If you're here, it's because you've made the all-important decision of who to trust with your healthcare. I must say you picked well. You are getting ready to join a group of individuals who are caring, genuine, and innovative. Let's go ahead and get started. You are going to go ahead and select the Join Now button on your right-hand side. General memberships are for individuals and families that are paying for their own health care. If you are a sponsored applicant, there are two types of sponsored applicants. The very first type that we mainly work with are groups. If you happen to be an employee of someone who's paying for your health care, this is your category. If you happen to be an individual who's paying for a minor or a child-only program, you'd select Guardian. But in this case, we're going to move ahead with the general membership. So today, we're using a made-up name, Jerry and Janet Doe. So notice the mandatory fields. Now we're getting ready to create the user login for Jerry. Now on to the password. Be certain that you select a password that's not only easy enough for you to remember, but secure enough so no one else can guess it. Be sure to select I'm not a robot, and then in the very bottom right-hand corner, you'll select Next. So the next screen that you will arrive to is the Statement of Shared Beliefs and Ethics. Once you've read and agreed to the terms, go ahead and select each checkbox. The very next step is for you to select when you want your Impact membership to start. Impact doesn't have a traditional open enrollment period. Impact members can join at the first of each month. And once you've selected your membership start date, hit Next. Now, you'll notice that the information that you entered at the very beginning populates for your information. The only thing that we need to do now is select the remaining personal information for the primary member. Let's move on to the mailing address. This will need to be a physical address and not a P.O. box. Once you've fully entered your address, select Next. In this application, this is where we add Jerry's wife, Janet. In your application, this is where you'll add any additional family members. Once you've fully populated Janet's personal information, notice her contact information. Anyone over the age of 18 needs their own unique email address. Once you've entered in the email address, select Next. In this application, there are only two applicants, Jerry and his wife, Janet. However, you may have a much larger family. On the program selections page, at the very top, you will have the ability to add as many family members as you need for your household. Now, let's get into the primary responsibility amount selection. Each family gets to select their own primary responsibility amount, and that family will have that primary responsibility amount for the duration of their membership year. Now, you'll notice that there's a third step that opens up for a discount code, only if applicable. If you have been referred to the Impact membership by someone, you will enter in their partner identification number here. In Jerry and Janet's case, they don't have one. So we'll move right along and select Next. Now, on to the health history. Each member in the household will have to take a full account of what's going on in their health life. You'll want to read the questions fully and completely to ensure you give the most accurate answer. Now, once you've selected the primary questions, you'll take a deeper dive into your personal health history. In the past 3 years, you'll want to recount anything that you can remember happening for you. And if none of these apply, you'll select the very bottom checkbox that says none of the above. This part could be very detailed, so if you need to take time to find this information, you can actually save the application and exit and return at a later date. Once you've selected Next, it will ask you to save the health history. You'll want to make sure that you save each member's health history before continuing. Before moving on, it will ask to ensure that you've selected the proper information. Once you've confirmed and agreed, you will have the option to enter the information for the remaining members of your household. You will follow the same process and save the information and confirm to ensure that what you've selected is correct. Pay close attention to the very top of your application on the left-hand side where it says monthly share amount. This will be the amount that you and your household can anticipate paying. Also, you'll see the amount that's due today. There is a one-time application fee of $79 per household. Once you've reviewed the summary and confirmed that everything is correct, you will select all the boxes and sign. Be sure to enter in the primary applicant's name just as you did in the application. Congratulations, you're approved. Now you're getting ready to activate your Impact Health Sharing application. This is where you will fund your health sharing account. Once you've taken the time to open each section and read it thoroughly, you can accept the terms and conditions. Once you've agreed to all of the membership agreements, select Next. Now's the time to verify the identity of the primary member. You'll want to make sure that you select all mandatory fields on this page. Once you've completely populated all the mandatory fields, select Next. Now, it's time to fund your application. Notice at the very top, you have the ability to select the payment method. ACH is the only method that we accept for individuals and families. But if you happen to be an employee, you would want to select Group Sponsored, and the payment token that's been issued by your employer is what you'd enter here. In Jerry and Janet's case, they are simply ACH. Pay close attention to the recurring funding day. This is where you select which day you'd like Impact to automatically withdraw the payment for your monthly share. Pay close attention to the date that you're completing your application. If the date that you'd like your funds withdrawn on has already passed and your membership begins the following month, your application fee and monthly share will draft. Once you've selected your recurring funding day, select Next. We're in the home stretch. Take another look at your monthly share and the amount due today. You'll take a final look at the payment method to ensure everything looks correct, and you will select the checkboxes confirming that everything is ready to go. Once you've agreed, you'll select Pay Now. You might notice that you just failed the identity verification. All is not lost. All you need to do is upload 2 images of the front of your Social Security card and the front of your driver's license. Once you've uploaded them in the appropriate fields, you can submit the documentation and move forward. There you have it. You're all finished. Let me be the first to welcome you to the Impact Health Sharing community. We're so happy you're here.